I live here in Vienna, but my boyfriend lives all the way on the other side of the continent in Lisbon. These two cities are about 2,300 metric miles away from each other. That's 1,500 American miles. And the sensible way to traverse that distance would probably be the direct 3.5-hour Ryanair flight that usually costs about $100 each way. But that's boring. Today, we're going to be doing the interesting thing. Let's go.
I don't wanna tie you up now. I don't wanna do the thing. I don't wanna have you, baby. I just wanna have a fling. I wanna go down, stay, kissing your feet, and you make me crazy. Yeah. Tell me what you wanna do. Give me everything you got. I just wanna try to get you in the mood. I just wanna hit your spot. I wanna get low. Wanna get low. I wanna go down, stay, kissing your feet, and you make me crazy. We've been living in sin so long, all the feels are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day, I'm right. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go. All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. Yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life.
Well, I made it to my first stop, Amsterdam, and now I have a couple days to chill out with family. So I'll see you guys soon. So I made it to Amsterdam. I made it to the hotel. I went on a little walk with my brother and his wife and their dog. I came back to the hotel and I showered and I feel nice and fresh and ready to go to dinner soon. But those of you viewers who know anything about European geography were probably thinking to yourselves, why are they taking a train all the way up north to Amsterdam if they want to go all the way down south to Lisbon? The short answer is that I have family in Amsterdam and I thought it'd be cool to visit them. But actually, this isn't completely nonsensical because there is a very good high-speed train network that stretches all the way up to the Netherlands and all the way down to Spain. To get to Lisbon by train, you basically want to go through Madrid. And to get to Madrid by train, you can either take the AVE Internacional train from
Marseille
in southern France, or you can take a train to Barcelona and change there. The problem starts when you realize that there's only 2 TGV trains from Paris to Barcelona each day. One of them leaves really early in the morning, a couple hours before the night train from Vienna would get to Paris. And the other one gets to Barcelona after the last train to Madrid. So you can't really take the night train from Vienna to Paris and then immediately change to the early train to Barcelona. Not to mention that the night train from Vienna to Paris crosses through Germany, which has this magical ability to make every single train at least a little bit late. So you end up either having to spend the night in Paris so you can take the early train to Barcelona and then change to a train to Madrid, or you take a train to Paris and then take the late train to Barcelona, spend the night there, and then go to Madrid. What I chose to do is to not go for the fastest route, but rather to say, okay, I can take the night train to Amsterdam, spend a few nights here, and then continue on to Barcelona. Because you can actually take a Eurostar train to Paris and then change in Paris and take the late train to Barcelona and spend a night there. Of course, taking the train from Vienna to Paris, from Paris to Barcelona, from Barcelona to Madrid, and from Madrid to Lisbon isn't the fastest way to get from Vienna to Lisbon. The fastest way to get from Vienna to Lisbon is the Ryanair flight that costs $100 each way. So this clearly isn't about getting there the fastest way possible. I don't feel too bad about stopping over at Amsterdam. This trip is about stopping to smell the flowers, to meet some family members, to pet some dogs, to eat some hagelslag. You know, this isn't about getting there really quickly. This is about having a nice little trip on my vacation from work. All right, this was an intense 3 days. I rode a bike, I hung out with family, I went places, I ate a stroopwafel, I got a last minute tattoo, but tomorrow morning I gotta leave for Barcelona via Paris. So, see you then.
I hate waking up.
All right, off to the train station. Welcome to Amsterdam Centraal. Today we're taking the Eurostar from Amsterdam Central to Paris North, and then the TGV from Paris Gare de Lyon to Barcelona Centre. You will note, however, that the train station we arrive in, Paris North, and the train station we depart from, Paris Gare de Lyon, are not the same station. Whenever you change trains in Paris, you get a fun little bonus mini game where you need to figure out how to get to the other station and how to pay for whatever mode of transportation. Luckily for me, my boyfriend is very familiar with Paris, so he prepared me for this, and I have a vague idea of what I need to do to get from Paris Gare du Nord to Paris Gare de Lyon. Wish me luck. Hi, I'm in a hotel room in Barcelona. This looks like just a hotel room, but it's in Barcelona, so yay for me. Train was okay. I'd say even really good. First class on the TGV is really nice. They had really good food. I got the quiche Lorraine. Quiche Lorraine? Quiche Lorraine! Train was a little bit late, like 10 minutes late or so, something that in Germany I wouldn't even consider to be abnormal. However, I did receive some pretty bad news for IRL stuff that I am not willing to share with y'all internet strangers. So if I seem a bit bummed out or sad, it's probably that. Plan for tomorrow is to wake up, basically immediately check out of the hotel, leave my luggage here, and then go spend the day with family. And then at 5 in the afternoon, I have a train to Madrid, where I will be spending another night. And then from there, I will be doing the absurd voyage to Lisbon. Anyway, I want to go to sleep and not film anything. I am cracking up. This was a long day, and yet here I am filming stuff. I'll stop filming now. See you in the morning. Good morning. I'm feeling a lot better this morning. Took a nice long shower, brushed some nice long teeth, had a nice long good night's sleep, did some post-production on this very video, and I think now is the time to check out of the hotel, go find some breakfast, and hang out with family until I can take my train to Madrid this evening. Hi, welcome to Madrid. I have arrived in Madrid. This is a hotel room in Madrid. Cool stuff. The train journey was really nice. These trains go scary fast. Just to give you a sense of scale, the distance from Barcelona to Madrid is about the same as the distance from... Actually, I want to check that. Let me give you a sense of scale. Barcelona to Madrid. The distance from Barcelona to Madrid, can you see this? Distance from Barcelona to Madrid is like 600 and something kilometers. Distance from San Francisco to Los Angeles. Distance from San Francisco to Los Angeles, 600 and something kilometers. We traversed that distance in under 3 hours. I want to repeat that. We traversed that distance which is slightly bigger than the distance between San Francisco and LA, by train in under 3 hours. This is wild. This is just, why doesn't everywhere have this? Why doesn't Austria have this? Let alone the US. The US, whatever, you know, that place is, I don't want to talk about it. Why doesn't Austria have anything like this? Why does Germany have nothing like this? Don't say anything about the Intercity Express. You and I both know that that's a lie. That doesn't actually achieve these kinds of speeds. This is, you know, sometimes I go on a trip to somewhere and instead of like relaxing and thinking like, wow, this is so nice, doing all these things, going to all these places, I get back home and the only thing that I can think to myself is, why don't I have the things people in that other place have? And I think this is one of those things in one of those other places that I wish I could have. If you think that your country, state, region, whatever, doesn't need high-speed rail, you are probably wrong. If you think that your country is just a small, tiny, dainty little European country that doesn't need high-speed rail, it probably has neighboring countries that connect to its rail system, and you probably want high-speed rail to be able to traverse between these two countries. Why does it have to take 4 hours to get from Vienna to Munich? Why does it have to take 4 hours to get from Vienna to Prague? This is not the amount of time that those distances should take. Anyway, enough ranting about trains. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I have an early train to catch tomorrow, and I still need to eat and shower and brush some teeth and go to sleep and do this whole thing in reverse when I wake up. Wait, no, not in reverse. Reverse eating doesn't make it. Never mind. All right, gotta go to sleep. Big day tomorrow, traveling all the way to actual real life Portugal by train. Isn't that right, Live Lake? All right, good night. Good morning. It is the morning of the longest and most complicated travel day on this wild trip to Portugal. Today, we're going to be taking an Alvia train from Madrid Puerta de Atocha to Badajoz, and then change trains in Badajoz to the Portuguese railroad, where we will be taking a regional train to Entroncamento. And then once we get to Entroncamento, we have exactly 4 minutes, provided that the train isn't late, exactly 4 minutes to get to the intercity train to Lisbon, which is supposedly a time transfer where the other train waits if you're late, but who knows? This is Southern Europe. Anything can happen at any point. And with that, I have about half an hour to get myself to the train station. And I will not be wasting the rest of that half an hour ranting about trains on camera. So, see you there. Here I am, Badajoz station. The station itself is tiny and doesn't have anywhere to leave my suitcase, so guess I'm just gonna be waiting around this area because I do not feel like dragging around this suitcase while I explore. From here, it's one regional train to Entroncamento, across the border into Portugal, and then an intercity train all the way to Lisbon. Gonna be in Lisbon real soon.
Senhores passageiros, próxima paragem Lisboa, Santa Apolónia, final da nossa viagem.
All right, cool. Thanks for filming, by the way.
Sure.
Ooh. All right, after over 35 hours on 7 trains, crossing 6 country borders and having to speak 5 different languages, overnighting in 3 different cities, and changing time zones once and currency 0 times, thanks Eurozone, I have made it to Lisbon. Should you do the same journey? Probably not, unless you really enjoy being in trains and suffering. Most of the trains I took on this journey were really nice, especially the AVE and the TGV. But some of them, like the regional train from Badajoz in Spain to Entroncamento in Portugal, were not very good. That train was a diesel train that vibrated like a f***ing washing machine on a spin cycle. It was hot, there was no air conditioning, I think, and it took like 2.5 hours to get all the way to Entroncamento. I do not recommend taking that train unless you really enjoy suffering. But I do think that there is something quite unhinged about how I conceive of the normal way to travel as being getting into this gigantic hunk of steel and aluminium that needs to continuously burn kerosene so as to resist the Earth's very gravity for several hours until it can safely land at its destination. Wouldn't it be more efficient to just glide smoothly on steel rails all the way to your destination? Wouldn't it be more energy efficient? Wouldn't it be better for like resources? Wouldn't it be just nicer and smoother and less of a hassle than resisting the Earth's gravity for several hours? European train operators don't seem to think so. Would I do this journey again? Probably not, because I don't enjoy being in Lisbon very much. But if I did have to go to Lisbon again, I'd probably take the Ryanair flight.